In this video, I'm going to talk about my experience with drinking at least a gallon of water a day for over a year. When I was originally deciding to drink a gallon of water a day, I looked on YouTube and there's a lot of great videos out there. There's one guy that obviously does it over 30 days. There's a lot of people that did it over 30 days, but not a lot of people went into maybe the benefits of doing it long term. When I started doing it, it was just that I was feeling like a little bit bloated at times and I would get dehydrated at times and get headaches. So I decided, hey, let's go ahead and try this. I'm going to give you the benefits that I got, but I want to make it very clear that there's no miracle. It's not like drinking a lot of water is going to change your life in any way, but I think it is a healthy lifestyle choice. Also, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not encouraging people to go out and drink excessive amounts of water all the time. I'm just going to talk about my own experience and the benefits I've seen and why I think it's okay. But obviously, don't chug 2 gallons of water at once because that's not going to be healthy. And yes, if you drink too much water, it is possible to die. However, I think that's very rare if you drink water throughout the day. So what I started to do was, at least in liters, I drink about 5 liters of water a day, and I've just bumped it up to about 6 liters of water a day. So that's roughly about a gallon and a half of water a day. When I started out doing it, I won't lie, it was hard to do because, yeah, you have to go to the restroom a bit more. But I will say that the body starts to adjust to that. The benefits I noticed and how I go about drinking my water, I'll explain in the end here. The benefits that I've noticed, now if you look at my face, like I did get a pimple here recently, but for the most part, my face ends up being pretty clear. I'm 29 years old, so you can judge if you think that my face looks good for this age or if I look older or younger than I'm supposed to. But I noticed that my face is a bit brighter and my skin's better. It's winter here, and another thing I noticed this winter because I'm drinking more water is that my lips tend not to get chapped. Now, it has happened, like it does happen a handful of times, but overall, my lips don't get chapped. I don't use the lip cream and things like that for my lips. I just go out there and drink water, and I find that my lips don't get as dry, which has been really nice. Every once in a while, I have gotten a little bit of dry skin on my hands here because I do run outside, but for the most part, again, my hands and my skin is very, very nice. So I've noticed that as a great benefit. The next benefit I've noticed from drinking a lot of water is I don't get as many headaches as I used to get. I used to get headaches, and I find that when I stay hydrated, I get better energy, and my head feels clearer, and that's been a really nice benefit. Also, I feel like my body doesn't retain water as much. Now, when you first start drinking water, you're full of water, and since I have uptaked my water by an extra liter to a liter and a half now, yeah, I'm noticing a little bit of more water retention, but I think that'll go away as well. So I've always noticed that at first it takes your body about, 10 days to 12 days to kind of adjust to drinking more water, but it does work. I get less hungry, so I don't eat as much food as I used to, which is also a very nice benefit. Another benefit I notice is when I go to the gym and work out, I don't always bring a bottle of water with me, and you can say that's questionable, but I like to run, and sometimes I'll run for about an hour or so, and I went to the gym today and ran, and because I'm so hydrated, like, I don't need to always constantly be carrying a bottle of water with me, and you can debate whether that's good or not as well, but just something I've noticed, like if I go on an hour run even outside, if it's not a super hot day, especially in the summer, I didn't always have to take water with me, which was really good because I knew I was pretty well hydrated. One last benefit I've noticed from drinking water that is more maybe of an aesthetic one, but I've noticed, and I'm not saying that I've gotten stronger. I don't notice that drinking water doesn't necessarily make me feel like I can lift weights a lot heavier than other people. But I have noticed when I do lift weights, especially arms, my muscles look a lot more full. So I think visually I've even noticed my muscles look fuller since I've been drinking more water, and I don't think that that's a placebo effect. I definitely think that the more water you drink, the more full your muscles are going to look. That just makes sense. Now, here's how I go about drinking my water. I see here I have this liter and a half bottle, and I'm not suggesting you should drink out of a plastic bottle. You can decide what you want to do, if you want to have a glass bottle or not, if there's something you want to try. But the first thing I do, usually when I wake up in the morning, is I chug a liter and a half of water. Now, some people maybe can't chug water, but I'll chug water first thing in the morning, and then, I still have coffee and things like that that I like to drink. I'll drink my coffee. I might have a glass of milk or something like that with lunch, or a glass of water. But then after I have lunch, I usually then have another liter and a half of water. And then usually when I'm leaving work, I'll have a liter and a half of water. And when I come back to the gym, or by 7 to 8 o'clock, I try to drink my last liter and a half of water. And then, of course, if I get thirsty, I'll have a little bit. But that's how I go about it. I just drink it all at once. That can be hard for some people, but for me, it works. And it's what I've been doing. The nice thing also is I don't really know what it means to feel thirsty anymore. I don't feel thirsty. I don't wake up necessarily feeling thirsty either. Once your body gets used to it, it's really good. Now, I will say over the year, there might have been 5 to 10 days where I wasn't able to drink as much water as I normally do. And I do notice a difference as far as maybe getting bloated, feeling dehydrated. Like, I notice right away when I don't drink enough water, the few times that it did happen this year, that's when my lips will get dry. That's when I maybe will break out more in acne and things like that. But overall, it's been really good. I like free things. Water's free, and I don't, I'm fortunate to live in a country with pretty clean water, so I just drink right from the tap, and I don't think much about it. It's at the point now where it's just a habit. I know some people say you can drink too much water, and I think that's very possible. If you have to be careful and you have to listen to your body, of course. But I hope this video can just encourage some of you to just think about drinking water. At the very least, I think if you wake up in the morning and you just make sure you always drink water before you have coffee or anything else, I think that's a good way to go. I think a lot of times when people get headaches or have a little bit less energy, it might just be that they need water. So that's been my experience, and that's why I continue to drink water. I think that it has a lot of health benefits, and it does work. Maybe the amount of water I drink is excessive, but like I said, I'm really into long distance running, and I think sometimes athletes maybe need a little bit more water. So that's another thing I've noticed. It does work. I've enjoyed the water that I drink. I think that it is healthy. And, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up or like or subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of fun things planned for this channel. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.